A Karen tried to get me fired from my own restaurant, so I let her VIP herself into a $4,200 debt. I own a high-end Italian steakhouse that's been in my family for 3 generations. It's the kind of place where you need a reservation 6 months in advance. One Friday night, this mid-20s woman, let's call her Queen Karen, marches in with 5 minions in tow. No reservation. She points at me and says, "The owner is a personal friend. He always keeps a table for special guests. Give us that one." I've never seen this woman in my life. I told her we were fully booked, but she didn't back down. She ordered one of her friends to take my picture. "Kiss your minimum wage job goodbye," she sneered. "I'll have you scrubbing toilets by Monday." She leaned in close, poking her finger at my chest. "You're clearly a nobody here, or you'd know who I am." I had a long day. I could have kicked her out, but I decided to give her exactly what she asked for. I smiled, apologized, and led them to our actual VIP booth. I told them the first 3 rounds of drinks were on the house. They looked at me like I was their servant, laughing about how easy I was to break. I took her ID and credit card to keep on file and let the games begin. They started drinking heavily on empty stomachs. Because it was the VIP booth, I gave them the gold menu, no prices listed. It's a common industry tactic for high rollers. They started ordering like they won the lottery: white truffles, black caviar, and imported West Coast oysters. At one point, one of the girls looked at me and asked, "Do you ever feel like your life is meaningless since you're just a waiter?" Her friends giggled. I just bowed and went to the kitchen to add another bottle of vintage wine to their tab. By the end of the night, they were hammered and messy. I walked over and dropped the leather folder on the table. The total was $4,232.23. The color drained from Karen's face instantly. She went from giggling to hyperventilating in 3 seconds. "This is a joke, right?" she stammered. I took the bill back, pretended to check it, and said, "My apologies, you're right." She sighed with relief and called me an idiot. Then I handed it back. I forgot to add the service charge for the caviar. Here is the correct total. She bolted to the bathroom, probably to cry or plot. 10 minutes later, she came back with smeared mascara, claiming the food was dreadful and demanding the bill be halved because of her friendship with the owner. She even showed me a fake text chain on her phone from a contact named Restaurant Owner. I leaned over the table, dropping the polite waiter act. "Cut the crap," I said. My voice was low and cold. "You don't know the owner. You've never been here before. And if you don't pay this second, I'm calling the cops." She started to screech about how the owner would fire me. I looked her dead in the eye. "My grandfather built this place. My parents ran it for 30 years. I am the sole owner." The entire table went silent. The minions looked like they wanted to vanish into the floorboards. "I gave you the VIP table you demanded," I continued. "I gave you the free drinks. Now pay the bill or explain it to the police using that fake text message." She signed the receipt with shaking hands, sobbing while her friends scrambled to dig out whatever cash they had to help her. 2 days later, her dad showed up ready to yell at me for scamming his daughter. I took him into my office and played the security footage with high-def audio. He got to hear his daughter threatening to get me fired and mocking my meaningless life. He didn't even finish the video. He dragged her out of the restaurant by her arm, yelling at her the whole way to the car. I never got a refund request, but I did frame the receipt. It sits on my desk now, a $4,000 reminder that the customer is only right when they aren't a liar.